Hello, Goddess. Have you ever wondered why you don't get treated like royalty in your relationship? Well, there are many factors, but today we are going to discuss a very important one. Okay? And this is part 3.5 in our Feminine Power and Privilege series. It's sort of an add-on to our part 3, where we discussed independent women learning to receive in relationships. Be sure to go back and watch because we discussed how not being able to receive can lead to heartbreak. Okay? There will be a playlist with them all there for you. Okay? Now, this installment is to add on to women's issue with receiving. Okay? And now, the third and halfway that you ladies are forfeiting your feminine power and privilege is you don't feel worthy. You don't feel worthy. And make sure you stay until the end because I'm going to give you some tips on how you can build your self-worth. Okay? And some advice on that. Okay? But right now I'm going to discuss how this is a problem in relationships. Okay? Because so many women want that royal treatment in relationships. But since they don't feel worthy of receiving, they reject what the man offers. Or they try to immediately repay what he gives. Okay? They aren't showing up with that fiery feminine confidence and audacity that the masculine loves. When you are dating or in a relationship and, the man is trying to dazzle you and show you how masculine and strong he is and how he can provide and protect you, okay? He's doing these things to keep you, to impress you, to win you over, okay? He already sees you as worthy. And you have already impressed him by just being who you are. But when you start to send him those signals that you don't feel worthy, okay, because you're always trying to repay him or you're rejecting what he is offering you, it's confusing to him, okay? And, he'll start to look at you more closely, okay? Because he thinks that something must be wrong, okay? It's like if you bought a new car and you started hearing a clicking noise or something, okay? So you're sending him red flags about your worth, okay? Remember, he wants to feel like he has a prize. You are a prize. He already sees you as a prize. But when you start sending him those signals, he's gonna begin to doubt. Now, this is where your royal treatment goes out of the window, okay? Because if you aren't showing up like you gave the whole world life, okay, as you have done, Goddess, okay, he's going to subconsciously downgrade the way that he treats you. Okay? And and it can even bring out his dark side. It's human nature. And I would even say that it's a bit worse in men because of the amount of testosterone that they produce. It gives them that natural instinct to want to dominate. So, ladies, when you are dating and in relationships, it is important that you show up in all of your feminine glory, okay? And have the audacity of your high standards and be able to receive and feel so worthy and really be that prize, okay? Because when you show up as less than, he's gonna treat you as less than. So don't be afraid to show up as the goddess that you are, okay? Because they absolutely love that, okay? Now, some things that you can do to really begin to build your self-worth up, because remember, your worth is inherent, okay? But some things that you can do to build on your self-worth, and be sure to watch my video, You Are Worthy, okay? But some things that you can do is honor yourself. Honor yourself. Really listen to yourself. Listen to yourself, okay? Because it's so often that we logic our way out of what we are really feeling. So, we think it's silly, but really listen to how we are feeling and honor those feelings, okay? If there is something that you truly value, make sure that you're doing it. Make sure that you're making it possible that those things can happen in your life, okay? Make sure you're listening to yourself and honoring those feelings, okay? And make sure you're adding more of that to your life, okay? And the same thing the other way. If there are things in your life that you don't like or that you don't value, make sure that you are cutting it out of your life, okay? And that you are setting boundaries with yourself first and foremost, okay? So that you can have the ability to set boundaries with others, okay? And make sure you are listening to yourself and removing those things, okay? Also, speak to yourself lovingly and sweetly, okay? Like you're the most precious goddess in the whole world, okay? Because you are. You are, okay? Be sure to do that, okay? And I'm gonna leave it there for now, ladies. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section. And all of the important things are in the description. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I am the Goddess Bliss. Until next time, ladies.